The heart of a home is not measured in square feet, but by the amount of love held within its walls. Mama Toto Village is more than just a building. It is a home where Black women and birthing people can experience safe, just, and dignified care. A home where families can find the support they need to flourish. A home that inspires, brings joy to our community, and celebrates the miracle of new life. This space is an offering of love, an investment in the ingenuity of Black women, and a commitment to achieving our vision of healthy mamas, healthy babies, and healthy communities.
This building is everything that this organization deserves and ought to be. It is beautiful, it is welcoming, it is purpose built for the work that you do. I think it represents a new chapter for the organization. I think the house was welcoming, and we still got that in this building, but this is really next level. And again, I think it just represents the way that this organization has been able to grow and scale with authenticity, not compromising any part of the mission, and just giving folks a space to walk into this beautiful is just incredible. It's everything that I hope that we could do.
When I think about Mama Toto Village, personally as a woman, it makes me feel seen in ways that I don't think I've ever experienced. In friend groups, professionally, I've never been surrounded by women who have poured into me as a mother, as a person, as a human. Here we care about you, and like not just like, oh, how you doing today? Like we're not just checking in on a surface level. We're really trying to get into your spirit, your soul, make sure you're nurtured. We're checking on you mentally, emotionally, physically, whether you have a child or you don't. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you might wanna have a child, so you can come get some services from Mama Toto. And I love being surrounded by those women, and for me, being able to see clients come in and feel like our office is their home. It's like they feel safe here. And I know that I feel that working here. So I can only imagine if I was a new mom coming in, getting services from someone who looks like me, talks like me, lives in areas where I am, or have been through some of the things that I've been through. I mean, there's 1 degree of separation from me and then some other people in the community. So I feel like Mama Toto really just, we fill that gap. And I couldn't imagine being anywhere else.
I've been a client with Mama Toto for over 5 months. So my experience with Mama Toto has been so positive. I feel great. I feel surrounded. I feel supported. I feel like I'm understood and I belong. So when I come into the office, I feel like I'm home. The environment, the lights, the paintings, the staff, they are there for me. They advocate for me. I feel strong. I feel empowered. So I am grateful to have come across Mama Toto.
Mama Toto Village is a way of life. We not only help give life, but it brings life into me. Coming from a family who I know both parents worked really hard. My mom being Salvadorian, and I feel like, for her to see her child be in a environment that is warm and that she sees me happy about. After work when I call her. My mom's dream was to be like on television and on like Univision. So the communications world, that's what she wanted to do. And when she was in El Salvador, she did school for that and finished and came here. It didn't count for anything. So to be able to sorry. to be able to do this, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my mom. I know she's very proud. And I'm just happy to be in that work culture. Because I think a lot of places, they don't mean what they say. You know, when they say that we're family. No, I genuinely feel that when I'm here.
Mama Tota Village has been transformative for the District of Columbia and its approach to maternal health in a number of ways. They are an organization that has managed to both be responsive to individuals in their own life and parenting, birthing experience, as well as be active and engaged in the structural landscape, the decisions that governments make, how foundations think about the questions and the issues that they want to support, how we function as a community. It's difficult for organizations to do both, but they've managed that very successfully. As, I guess, like a white person in America, to have had to learn how the structural pieces of our communities and structural racism in this country defines space as an entity. And when you walk into Mama Tota Village, it is a different kind of space. The color, the feel, the conversation, the way that there are areas for people to connect and be together with their children, with their partners. It's defined with a different sense of vision and power sharing that is unique and that you don't run into if you're just running around in society, sort of drawing upon the things that we've built over time that don't value people equally.
Ownership for Black organizations and Black people is very important in this day and age. The neighborhood here in Deanwood is changing pretty rapidly. Every other day you see a new development going up, and I think it was just super important for Mama Tota Village to have a stake in the community long term. When we helped Mama Tota purchase this building, it was set up completely differently. It was set up more so as an office building, and Aza had a vision that it was going to be something different. It was going to accomplish all the needs of Mama Tota. Mama Tota had a number of different requirements. They needed space for storage. This has a phenomenal storage area in the back of the building. They needed parking. There's parking on the street as well as parking on the site. And they needed space to be able to create rooms to be able to interact with their clientele. And when you look around this building, it just looks phenomenal. Everything from the walls to the flooring to the lighting, it just speaks to the mission of Mama Tota. It's very inviting. It's very bright. It gets a lot of natural light, and it has a ton of meeting rooms that allow different groups to be able to get together. So I'm just blown away every time I come into the space.
Since opening this space in 2022, our staff size has grown by 16%. The families that we have served, we have increased those numbers by 10%, equating to 5,000 visits and 12,000 hours of care.
Investing in Mama Tota Village is one of the best investments that you can make to strengthen the health, the livelihoods, and equity for people across this community and across this country. This is a place where a woman or birthing person and family can walk in the door and feel loved, feel respected, feel beautiful, and feel like they have a future ahead of them with all of the possibilities.
We are not finished. And so we invite you to show up for us in the ways that we have shown up for so many people over the past 10 years. Give today and invest in our tomorrow.